Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. You guys ready to do this or what? You guys ready to dust off them old sticks and just do this? Sherpa. Or what? And if you're not, then I don't even know why you've come. Because all we're gonna do is this. We're gonna do this. What's up, Brandon? Bro, how are you today? What's up, Rapid Grim, the fish swimming through the chat? Like a ninja shark. Higo, been ready. Young Bree, 2121 beads on the chain. Aliper, what's up, bro? Money back. You've been watching the shorts. This game is nuts. Beyond nuts. It's nuts beyond. Mohammed, what's up, bro? So, here's the thing. Let me catch you up. Where we left off, guys. Last week on Big Sherpa Ninja Gaiden 4. We got all the way to the final boss. Even the second phase of the final boss. Even like, I guess third phase? How do you want to look at it? Maybe 4. Maybe 4. But we got like all the way there. And we didn't quite beat it. We were right at the end of the stream. Kind of got the short end of the stick because we got there right at the end. So, we got to beat this final boss today. That's all we got to do. There's one objective. There's one goal. Beat this game right now. Kill the final boss. And then, you know what? And then we'll just see how we feel about this game overall. Okay, then we'll have lots of time to chill out and see how we feel. Let's check the archives, guys. Where are we at? Well, not the archives, the records. Ninja Records, guys, look. Congrats to Rabid Grim for Master Ninja Mode. Epic. Now, we haven't broken 300 yet. My prediction was 300 deaths for this playthrough. Almost at about 25 hours. Okay. Almost 300 deaths. We might get there. I got doubts now. I think I can take them in under 20 kills today. I think I can. Let's check them leaderboards. Is it going to show? Look at this. Look at this guy. Who the hell is this guy? This mental warrior. Shout out to Mentai. Mentai warrior. Top score, top of the leaderboard right now, guy. Oh, wait, that's on normal? Ah, get that guy out of here. Here we go. Here we go. Normal, hard. I can't even look at Master Ninja yet, maybe because I didn't unlock it. But here's hard, at least. Raw Calamari, Il Dade 92. Nurare Ba Ninja 32. Top 3. Epic, right? I like that they keep score of this. Look at this. Master Ninja, bro. Clear time 7 hours, too. Bro, slayed it. All right, let's get to it. Now, the problem is, there's going to be no warm-up. Because we're, like, literally loading into phase 3 of a final boss fight. So, I'm going to need to quickly adapt my brain. Okay? I'm going to need to quickly adapt my brain into dodgy, spammy mode. It's going to take a minute or two. Just bear with. Nope, we got to do it again. Well, actually, hold on. That might be useful. Hold on. Boom, boom, clap a boom. Boom, boom, clap a boom. Not really. Boom, boom, clap a boom. I don't know. Do we have to fight the dragon? Is that where we are? If so, it's like, dragon was pretty easy. Dragon was pretty easy. I don't remember exactly where this is. Hold on. Nah, check it out. They give you a little hub. They're just good about it, bro. Good devs. Good devs, right? Come on. Great devs. All right, let me warm up. Is there any benefit to using the other weapons? Look how dope this music is. Ah! You ain't no ninja, bro. You just like a dragon lizard man. It actually kind of looks like Devil Trigger mode. Now remember, the Azuna drop went hard as fuck. That's why he's doing it to me. I'm probably dead. What? He got me with another one? And another one. And another one. Do it again. That was almost phase 2. That was almost phase 2. Yo, what's up, Ryan? That is neat. That would have made my final fight. I don't know. Like, I'm wondering if I should try it. Let's just try it. Now, the biggest problem, you can. Clearly, I was doing damage. But the biggest problem is, it's really helpful to have the fast red break thing, Blood Raven thing. And the Dragon Sword has a really fast one. You can, right when you see the red, you can just break it. I feel like that's more beneficial than the other weapons right now, at least. All right, bad start. I had to switch weapons. Very bad start. Now do it again now that I'm switched. Yeah, honestly, not bad. Considering I haven't warmed up, we almost made it to phase 2 already. And I just stumbled my way through the first round there. This music is the coolest song ever for this, dude. I have a lot of good things to say about this game. What? Not good. Not gonna do it like that. I gotta get ready for those big ones, man. You like this game a lot, Ryan? Dude, this has been my favorite all year. It's been my favorite all year. And there's been some absolute rushing bangers this year, too. All right, come on. When has he ever started with that move? The entire day yesterday, he didn't start with that move one time. And now he did it like immediately. That RNG, man. You're not blessing me today. I'm pushing in. Now we're going. Now we're going. Now we're going. Now we're going. Kind of lame. Like always, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out the way, dude. You just gotta get out the way, because look how much you can punish him outside of it. He's already dead, look. There's no reason to do that. Damn it, I missed the other drop. That move is the bane of my existence. Oh my good lord, his parries. You've already got 60 hours? I mean, dude, This one playthrough has already been like 25 or something. It's a pretty good amount for one playthrough of a Ninja Gaiden, you know? Hey, Chigo. Hold on, Joe Chigo. Give me a minute. I messed up the Azuna. Messed it up again. Messed it up again. But he didn't. He didn't. Messed it up again. What the fuck is he even hitting me on? Because he parried me, I think? I'm dead, dude. I think he parried me that one time. Something you realize watching the short I uploaded is when I killed the dragon, the sword you were using was the yokai slaying sword from Neo 2? Are you sure? I'm gonna need to check that out. Listen, there's been a lot of bad takes about this game I've seen. I'm just gonna be honest. I've seen a lot of people acting like this game does not fucking absolutely slap. But it does. It does, dude. What up, Chit? I hope they make a whole nother series out of this now. This is my favorite game of the year. Let me just kill this guy and we'll talk about it. Can I please kill him, our default? Can I kill him, our default, please? Kaboom! I messed up. Oh shit! I didn't know he was doing another one. No, that's the parry. Shut up, bitch! Phase 2! Can't do that, huh? Not sure what to do about those yet. Well, well, well. Look who's on the ground now, huh? Look who's on the ground now. He got back up! He got back up! I should have killed him! I should have killed him when I had the chance! Is he just not gonna stop the beam now? Hold on! He's cheating! I can kill him again, fuck it! You wanna die again, bitch? Let's go! Ah, I kill you a second time! I should kill you a third time, you stupid bitch! Ah! Absolute cinema! Cinnabon! Dragons died twice! Rabbit Grim. You son of a bitch, that's amazing. Oh my god, that was great. I'm so good at this game. Come again. Dude, we got him, you guys. It's a woman jump scare. Money back. Don't be scared, bro. Mission complete. Now we're in Majula, Dark Souls 2. Welcome to your next mission, Yakumo. Kill the gods. Oh my. All right, what's it gonna give us here at the end? What can you unlock? We did it. You see, I told you I was like so close.
No.
I have that same mask. I got it from Spirit Halloween. Is it gonna be a credit scene where you fight? Oh my god, is it gonna be a credit scene where you fight? Please! Yes! Fuck yes! Yeah! They know what to do, baby! Let's go! Woo! Shah! Yes! I love this shit, guys! Come and get it! You can't hide! Oh god, I'm so happy they did it, dude. Platinum. PlatinumGames, guys! Platinum! I'm gonna be Yakumo for Halloween, bro. Woo! Let's finish this whole thing, guys. It's worth it. Drop a like if it's worth it, guys. We gotta finish the whole credits. Oh! Right on beat! Woo! Deceased! What up, Kage? Bow! I like the graphics even here. We didn't get it like this in the game. The daytime, I guess. Oh, yeah, bro. Away! I like how Ryu didn't grind on the rails. He just, like, ran. Come here! What's next? Playing every game under the sun. Duh, bro. What do you think? What else? What do you think? What do we always do? Woo! Damn! How? Oh! 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 I think that's the first time I've even done that move in the game. Which way? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, this musical outro with the credits is sick. Oh, cutscene. Cutscene. No, I'll tell you what's on the schedule. Just hold up. Let's see what happens here. Let's enjoy the moment. Take it in. Feel the air. Listen. I mean it. Round of applause for this fucking game, bro. Platinum Games. I am telling you, bro. Oh, RIP to the creator. Not Tyler. So good, guys. Now, I was hoping that was going to be like the outro credit thing, kind of like DMC, where I just kept going. Like a horde mode until we died kind of thing, but that's okay. That's okay. The path of the ninja is one of solitude. There you go, chapter 19. 28 deaths. So we did do it in under 300 total. Okay, my rankings were not great. What's up, Tay? My rankings were not great. Oh, look, here they all are. Not C over. I mean, listen. My ranking's not great, but C overall, that's pretty good. C overall, I did hard. Okay, that means if we would have done normal, I would have crushed the. It would have been too easy. Normal definitely would have been too easy. Okay, for me at least. Now, Master Ninja is gonna be too hard. I'm serious, bro. If hard was that hard, then normal would be too easy for me, and Master Ninja would be way too fucking hard. Because hard was like, honestly, it was like perfect. I loved it. I loved it, you guys. So, 291 deaths total. What's up, Luxy? 291 deaths. So, just under 300. We did a hard playthrough. Sick, bro. Okay, just under 25 hours, about 24 hours, guys. One playthrough of this game. You've unlocked trials with special ninja conditions. Death Wish? You've unlocked Death Wish, a setting available for starting each gameplay mode. When Death Wish is active, your health and blocking abilities are set to their base levels and you cannot equip accessories. Wow. So if you really... So look out for the purists out there, because there's going to be people playing this on Master Ninja, no death on Death Wish. That is insane. But this is catering to the fans, bro. Now hold on. Ryu Hayabusa, you have unlocked Ryu Hayabusa available to select before starting each mode? Wait, can you play the whole story again as Ryu? Can you play the whole story as Ryu now, starting from the beginning? Yakumo and Ryu's inventory. Yeah, they're combined. The XP. Yes, you can? Then why is everybody complaining? Why are people complaining he's like saying he's not in the game, dude? Listen, we're about to get to that in a minute. Inventories combined. Chapter select we've got now. That's cool. Difficulty unlocked. There you go. So this is why we couldn't even do it from the start. Master Ninja. Jesus Christ. You'd have to chink your way through that one. The Dark Dragon Blade. So overcome the main boss, the main story boss trials to restore the blade once more. Dude, I love this game. Okay, let's talk about this, guys. I'm gonna exit save screen. There's a new mission? What do you mean a new mission? Before we review the game, tell me about what you're saying. Kage. There's a new mission? Let me look. Yes, a new screen even. God, I love when games do that, you know? Like after you beat it and the menu screen changes. With the music. I'm gonna glaze the game way too much in 5 minutes. Okay. But let me see what you're talking about. Challenge mode. So you can do chapter select. Purgatory select. You gotta like pick a save file though? Is that what it is? And then trials. So what is Kage talking about here? Gameplay records, archives, options. Game set. Why is there new options? What is new in here? Oh, title screen. Type 1 and 2. You can even change it. That's cool. New game plus stuff when you start a new game? But like, is it a mission I'll play new? It's new right at the beginning, or do I have to like play through the game to get to it? Speak up, bro. Where's it at? I want to do it right now, unless it's like buried in the game. All results. What? What does that mean? Story mode, continue game, new game. Maybe you're talking about this? What if I did continue? Skip the tutorial battle? See, this is just going to be, I think, the same stuff. So if Kage said, I'll quit. Hold on. If Kage tells us that it's like right there, I'll do it for sure. But let's review this game. Let me quit back to the menu here. Hold up. Man, remember how it started? I was blown away even on the train. All right, let me see. Okay, guys. Let's get down to brass tacks, okay? Oh, man. Come on in and make yourself comfortable. Maybe some snacks. Maybe a nice warm beverage. Who knows, you guys? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Ninja Gaiden 4. We just got done playing. This music makes me want to talk like that. Nixon, what's up, bro? When you start a new game, there's tokens you can buy at the Dark Nest Shrine. Alright, we'll check it out in a bit. Maybe we'll do it after the review then. Alright, guys. We just beat Ninja Gaiden 4. Favorite game of the year. Saying it now! I'm saying it now. Favorite game of the year. Lots of bangers this year, guys. Lots of bangers. Silk Song, which I think is really the game of the year, if you really want to get into it. But my personal favorite, out of everything else, Ninja Gaiden 4. I was a little worried going into this one. I'm going to tell you now. Huge fan of Ninja Gaiden. Huge fan of Ninja Gaiden 2. Black. So much so that recently on the channel, if you guys recall, I bought an Xbox 360 just to be able to play the original Ninja Gaiden 2. The uncensored, not Sigma one. I wanted to play it so bad that I bought the console just to do that. Okay? Oh, we should get the chat up. You guys want to contribute, right? There you go. Get your thoughts in, you guys. What do you rate Ninja Gaiden 4 on a scale from 1 to 10? So anyway, I love the last two. Well, I didn't do 3, I guess. But I love those two. And then I always just kind of felt like Ninja Gaiden was losing its way a bit. It's like after 1 and 2, I'm talking about the newer 3D ones at least. After 1 and 2, it kind of felt like they started losing their way. Like, I just wasn't as interested anymore. But those originals were so good that I kept wanting to go back and play them. It's like the kind of games that you'll wake up 10 years from now and you're like, I gotta find a way to play that game. Like that. This is that kind of game, but it just came out now. Like, this is that kind of game. I hope we'll always have access to this game. But this is that kind of game where 10 years from now, if this for some reason becomes like hard to get or play, I'll be like, dude, how do I play this game? I need to go buy an old PlayStation 5 to play this game. That's how good this is. So I'm going to cut right to the chase, and then we'll get into all the little details, okay? But the bottom line, this is the best Ninja Gaiden game. A lot of people just turned off the video right there. This is the best Ninja Gaiden game. Best 3D hack and slash Ninja Gaiden game. It is. It just is. All things considered, if you look at everything, it's the best. Okay? Now, this is coming from a guy that has recently, I'm talking about within the last year, I'm pretty sure, gone back and played Ninja Gaiden Black on the channel. We went back and played all the way through Ninja Gaiden 2 Vanilla Original. Okay? On the 360. And then we did Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, or whatever they called it, the remaster thing, remake. This is the best one. It's the best one. And so there are some people, I think, that's going to be a hard pill to swallow, if not only because we've got the new guy, Yakumo. We don't have Ryu throughout the whole game, but we'll get to that in a minute, I guess. But man, PlatinumGames and Team Ninja, this is like the perfect combination. I cannot believe how good this is. Dude, I can't believe it, guys. I'm glad a lot of you agree. I see 9s in the chat. Mad shit with the 7. It's not the perfect game, and it's definitely not for everybody. Okay? But let's just say this, okay? I was worried going into this because, like I said, I loved the first and second one. Thought they were kind of losing their way. And then I got very excited when I heard PlatinumGames was involved, because I'm a huge PlatinumGames fan, and I think they've made some of the best, third-person hack-and-slash style action games. They have. I love their games. I love Nier, Replicant Automata, Bayonetta, Astral Chain. Come on, man. Nobody knows Astral Chain. There's Astral Chain DNA in here. You just don't know unless you play it. So I was excited that Platinum was involved, but I was also just like, how is this going to work? I really hope it's going to be Ninja Gaiden as well. You know what I mean? God, it just couldn't be better. It couldn't be better. I just don't think the combination could have been executed better. It literally feels like PlatinumGames. I don't know. I don't want to talk out of my ass here, but like, I don't know to which degree, like what Platinum worked on versus what Team Ninja worked on, or how much crossover. You know what I mean? I don't know. But like, it feels like PlatinumGames handled like all the gameplay. That's what it feels like. It could be entirely different, but it feels like PlatinumGames did all the gameplay and the combat, and they just kind of like used the Ninja Gaiden, lore and style and all that stuff, right? But man, did they nail it. As somebody that loves those other games, this is the peak of it, you guys. You've got less camera issues in this game. Some people were wondering as we were playing through, because the old games definitely had the camera issues. Even the new remake of Black 2 had the camera issues. They're not nearly... I don't even think I noticed the camera more than once or twice in this game. I mean, maybe sometimes it'll move behind the wall, but then you can see through the wall, and like, it's just way better. You've got the lock-on system. It works way better. The arenas you fight in are normally spacious enough and designed in a way to where the camera doesn't become an issue. So everything from the gameplay department of Ninja Gaiden 4, 34 out of 10. It's a 34 out of 10. It is so fast. It's so fast and so brutal and so visceral. The limbs and the blood are just going everywhere. Yakumo, the new guy, is like 3 times faster than Ryu Hayabusa is. You're zipping around like an anime. It is like, I love it. It's literally like my favorite. I swear to you, I think this might have my favorite combat in any of these kind of like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta type games. This is my favorite, dude. It would be a close conversation with like DMC, some of the good DMC games, but like the speed of this and the blood of this, it elevates it to me, you guys. It's the best. This is honestly peak. And now, we should say this. We've said this during the playthrough live, but we just got to say it again. There's going to be like, I feel like 2 different distinct groups of people that experience this game and that maybe review this game, okay? One group of them maybe are not that into Ninja Gaiden. They haven't done 1 and 2. They're not really familiar with it. They're just like, hey, new hack and slash game just came out. It's even on Game Pass for free. You know, there's going to be a lot of new people trying this out. And thankfully, there's a lot of accessibility options. You can turn it down, the difficulty, and that, you know, hopefully it onboards a bunch of new people. But there's going to be some people that if they're just kind of casually playing it, they're not going to really, they may not really understand the depth of the combat and the skill ceiling and the player expression through the combat and how this is peak. It's peak, okay? And I don't think everybody needs to understand that. But I'm just saying, I think that's why we have some reviews that are like, it's like a 7 out of 10. The environments are kind of boring and the story's kind of meh, and it's like a 7. Which is like fair. I'm not trying to dismiss anybody's opinion. But just coming from my opinion, someone who like is really focusing on the gameplay aspect of Ninja Gaiden. That's why I love Ninja Gaiden. This is like way beyond peak. The combat and the gameplay. And the graphics. It's the best in the series too. So, there's the spoiler out of the way. I love this game. It's my personal favorite of the year so far. Okay, we're pretty much at the end of the year. Now, the game's not perfect. Okay, so let's talk about it, right? It takes place after Ninja Gaiden 3. And the husk of the Dark Dragon is, you know, it's running amok on Tokyo, making everything sick and weird or whatever, right? The story's not great. The story's not great. But like, that's one of those things where like, if you're expecting this to be like one of those like AAA, you know, Sony, like God of War, Ragnarok story games, that you're not getting that here, guys. No. I don't think it's bad. I think it services the game fine. But this is like action, arcade style game. The story is just like, bro, stop the Dark Dragon magic. Priestess is hot. You know, figure this out. That's like it. It's really not, it doesn't need to be that deep, but it's not that deep. So some people might be turned off on that, right? Maybe. Okay. And then I do also share the sentiment that some of the environments did start to feel like a little uninspired or repetitive. Let me explain. None of these things I'm saying are even hurting the score that much because, again, I'm focused so much on the gameplay and how fun it is to play. I already want to play this game more. One playthrough was 25 hours. We played on hard. One hard playthrough. Because Master Ninja wasn't even unlocked yet. You got to play through hard first, I think. 25 hours, almost 300 deaths. Okay? 290 or something. Very hard game. Damn, son. But anyway, so none of this is really hurting the score that much, but like, it did start to feel like all the budget went into the combat and the animations and the fun and the gameplay and all of this stuff that really does matter the most in a game like this. But then a little bit was left over for like the environmental stuff and stuff like that. Not all of it's bad. I really like this. I don't even mind the future-y thing, by the way. Some people want the more genuine, like, ninja theme. Like, I'm in the dojo with the cherry blossom leaves, you know? And, like, I didn't mind. How much of that can you really do? I don't know. Like, I was down with the new blend here with the new guy, and it's more like neon, cyberpunk, Tokyo style stuff with a little bit of blend of kind of old with future. And I'm down. I was down. It didn't bother me. I really like the cyberpunk style city and, you know, neon stuff. And then we did get some of the classic rainy, windy, foresty areas, which did feel like a good blend. So I like what they did in terms of that. But some of the stuff, like when you're doing the trial gates, yo, King Kai with the $4.99, thank you, bro. Sherpa for Hokage. Means a lot, bro. Get ready, guys. Drive-by incoming. But anyway, the gates. There's those gates, like the spirit gates, and it's kind of like the challenge rooms, and you can choose a wager how much of your life bar, then you get bigger rewards. But like even those, it would have been cool if like you find them, it's almost like the secret rooms in DMC, you know, but like they're each a different challenge and you can fight different enemies in there and get rewards. But each one was the same exact room. It's just a same wooden box, spirit room, you know, and like it would have been even cool if like each spirit room on each mission, each level had a different theme matching the thing. I don't know. Just little things like that. Little things like that, okay? So if you can't tell yet, we're in the nitpick section. I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not just going to lie and say there's nothing wrong, you know? But like, that's one thing. And that carries over into even some of the just general... Thanks again, King Kai. It carries over into some of the general just arenas, you know, like some of the bosses in this game were surprisingly cool. But again, a lot of them would just be empty box arena, you know? And I think one game you could look to that has really done that better is like DMC, like DMC 5. Picture when you walk into that library room at the start of DMC 5 and you're fighting the Sin Scissors for the first time. I think it's the first time. But like every single bookcase in there just gets like obliterated and books are going everywhere. Like it feels much more like a lived in room and an environment you're kind of fighting in that gets demolished. And then this game, a lot of it just feels like a square room. And like I get like an empty square room, like a boss arena in the most literal sense, or an enemy fighting arena, you know? And I think the further you get in, the more you kind of start to notice it, you know? And I get that they can't have stuff in the way, and this game, this is lightning fast combat. It's lightning fast movement and reflexes. So you can't be getting tripped up on environmental stuff. I get that. But like the example I gave of the bookcases in DMC, like there's nothing it gets stuck on. It all just breaks, you know? And it looks amazing. So that's something. I think we just could have gotten a little bit more environmental diversity here. A little bit more switch ups here, you know? A little bit less just this corridor leads to the next big square room where you fight kind of thing, you know? And then this leads to the final nitpick I have. I think it is the final nitpick, actually. But they kind of pull a DMC4. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, not as bad. Not as bad. But if you guys aren't familiar, DMC4, you know, it's like infamous for the whole, like, you play through the game as Nero, which is great. But then, like, midway through the game, you just switch to Dante and then, like, play through the same exact game again backwards as Dante. And you're fighting the same bosses, you're going through the same areas, right? And the only difference is you're Dante, and it's like, all the players wanted Dante, here you go, right? They quite literally do the same thing here, though thankfully to a lesser degree. Okay? Like, with DMC4, you get like maybe halfway through the game. Like it's like a half a game. And then it switches and you play through it again. In this, it was like you got through like 80% of the game. It felt like 80% of the game. And then you switch to spoilers. The whole review is spoilers, by the way. Buckle up. But then you get to the final 20% of the game and you switch to Ryu. And then play until kind of the end. So it's like, it's definitely not as bad, but they totally do the same thing. Because when you switch to Ryu, you quite literally go through the same levels you just did as Yakumo. They're sped up, they're a little bit different, and Ryu's way powerful, and you're better at the game by then, so you're just demolishing everything. But you're doing the same bosses you already fought, so on, okay? So those are my nitpicks. Those are literally my only nitpicks about the game, okay? Now, all the stuff that I think that makes this game just absolute peak, okay? This takes everything that was good about Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden 2 and just makes it better. In my opinion. It just does, okay? All these people need to get over the fact that it's Yakumo. Yakumo's dope. Listen, let's talk about Yakumo first. When did Yakumo win you over, or when did you decide you hate him, guys? Go ahead. You commented in the chat. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I think Yakumo won me over. First of all, he's not annoying. He's not one of these new characters that's talking to himself. He's not pulling that stupid AAA bullshit. He's barely talking, okay? And then you get to that one part where you gotta fight Ryu Hayabusa, okay? And it, like, the priestess stops Ryu Hayabusa from killing your bitch ass. He stops him, but then from behind the priestess, Yakumo sneaks out like a little rat and chucks that ninja star, grabs the priestess like a sack of potatoes over the shoulder, runs away like a ninja, jumps off the cliff. So dope, dude. It was at that moment that I was like, Yakumo, dude. That's dope. Like, Ryu's dope, but I'm not going to say Yakumo's not dope. Okay? He's sick, bro. So people got to get over that. And he plays way faster. And it's just like an absolute adrenaline rush the entire time playing. In fact, when you switch to Ryu, like near the end of the game, oh my God, Ryu felt so slow. That was still awesome in every way that Ryu is. And you've got all the moves you're used to, all that stuff's here. And then, by the way, when we just beat it, clearly now the game told us we can play through the whole game again as Ryu. So everybody complaining that Ryu is not in the game or whatever, come on, dude. You could literally beat this and then play through the whole game as Ryu. Not only that, the boss fight with Ryu in this game is like, guys, peak cinema, right? Right? When you fight Ryu in this game near the end, dude, oh my God. It's like, it was like an instant classic right away, okay? So that leads into the bosses. Now, that is one thing Ninja Gaiden 4 does way better than Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. Way better. In my opinion, the bosses in Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, even if some of them like had cool designs, you know, like who could forget the nunchuck guy at the beginning of 1, you know? Remember the weird-ass worm in the tunnel in Ninja Gaiden 2 that they then cut from the game and you can't see it unless it's in the vanilla? You remember? The what is it, like the Wolverine, not Wolverine, the like werewolf boss guy in the Coliseum. Some of them were cool spectacles in the other games, but like fighting them was never that deep or cool. Tell me I'm wrong. It always felt messy. The bosses in the last few Ninja Gaiden games felt messy. Like trying to dodge, and then they got like 2 or 3 moves they just do over and over. They just kind of felt messy, a little bit uninspired in the combat and gameplay department, even if some of them were cool and, you know, spectacle, right? This is the first one, guys, where some of these bosses go so goddamn hard right out of the gate, okay? The first samurai guy right at the beginning shows you how dope the bosses are going to be. The bosses go from like, I feel like a 5 out of 10 to like way up to like 8, 9 out of 10 territory in this game. And after the first boss, I was maybe getting a little worried because like the first one and then the Kitsune Fox Lady was pretty dope. But then when we got to like the deer, bird, jet plane one, even though it was crazy, I was like, okay, like what's next? But thankfully the pacing in this game, guys, they did not stockpile the front of this game. This is not one of those games where like everything cool happens at the beginning and then it gets lame. The bosses, if anything, just kept getting cooler and cooler and cooler and cooler, guys. Mirai, the nunchuck guy, yeah. They kept getting cooler. By the time you fight Jetstream Sam off Wish, the one guy, I forgot his name, it was so dope. I make fun of him just because it's funny, but it was so dope, dude. The music in this game, oh my God, okay? It was so dope. And then you fight Ryu, and it's like one of the most memorable boss fights of this year for me. It's so dope. He's doing all the moves that you're used to doing as Ryu, but he's doing them on you, and he's hard, and he's intimidating, and it's just like the exact way that a Ryu, it's exactly how it should feel to fight Ryu. It's lightning fast. Guys, when you were watching, could you even tell what was going on? I'm telling you, man. They're zipping around. It's crazy, dude. It is so dope. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And they did the Ryu thing in the right way. Because you couldn't just have Yakumo beat Ryu. Because then the people that are already crying about Ryu would be like, you can't do that, you know? So they did it in a cool way, you know, where Ryu's like, bro, show me that you're worthy type thing. Show me that you're worthy to go do it. You got to beat me. So that's how they get away with that. That's how they get away with, you know, Ryu could have beat him, you know, even though I whooped his ass in the final one. He would have been dead, bro. Go watch a stream. He literally got cut in the middle and then got plot armor randomly, okay? Anyway. Amazing. Some of the boss fights, very good. Very memorable. The music, the gameplay, the cinema. Some top tier stuff in terms of Ninja Gaiden, okay? Really, really, really was. And I am not going to stop before we mention the music. Oh my God. Bro, this music, I've already put on the soundtrack several times outside of playing the game. It's this power metal that is so perfect for the game. And they even do that thing that some of the best hack and slash games do, like Revengeance, by the way. I should have shouted out Metal Gear Rising Revengeance near the beginning of the review. PlatinumGames. But where the music is like, they do this like subtle thing sometimes where they integrate the music into the fight, you know, where like a cinematic thing will like happen and then on the next hit, the music will cut out, but then on the next hit, they'll bring it back in and it'll be a new part. It's just so epic. It's seamlessly mixed into the fight. It's so cool. In a lot of these fights, let me tell you what kind of DNA is in this game. Obviously, there's some DMC, Devil May Cry. Well, not the remake. I'm just talking about Devil May Cry DNA in this game. There is a lot of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance DNA in this game. Not in the sense of aiming the blade or anything, but just the speed, the futury cyberpunk ninja vibe, the power metal with the crazy bosses. A lot of DNA in this game. There's a little bit of Astral Chain DNA in this game. And that's the one nobody knows about. That's the Nintendo Switch exclusive PlatinumGames. One of their more recent games where you play as a cop, but like a future cop. It was actually dope. And I liked it. And it was just as creative as their other games, but it ran like shit on the Nintendo, unfortunately. But they've got the whole board system where you're getting missions like this game. You go up to the little futury board, you've got the little missions, little side stuff for the little areas. It felt very Astral Chain, some of that. And the overall futuristic-y aesthetic of some of the menus were very Astral Chain, PlatinumGames. Yeah. So don't even listen to any of these other reviews that don't know what they're talking about if they're wrong, okay? Bottom line is, best Ninja Gaiden game. Best 3D Ninja Gaiden game. Can't even believe this came out. Absolute banger. Complete sleeper hit, guys. I hope this even gains traction. I know a lot of this is like a niche category of game. I love it. Love this game, guys. So, final verdict. What do you guys think out of 10? I am so close between an 8 and a 9. And it's only because of the things I told you. It's only because of things I told you. It's only because, like, if the environments were a little bit more intentional throughout the whole game, if they didn't backtrack with Ryu, if he had different sections, you know, those little things I talked about, it would literally be like a 9 or a 10. It'd be like a 9 or a 10. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm giving it a 9. I'm not kidding. I'm giving it a 9. I'm sorry, bro. I'll glaze it all I want. This is my favorite kind of game. So you can look at my 9 in two different ways. You can look at my 9 as, well, this is a guy that like really loves these kind of games, so it's kind of biased. And maybe it's a little too high. Or you can look at my 9 as, this is a guy that like loves these kind of games. And clearly the things that matter in these kind of games, this game got really right. Because here's the thing. If you've got like a 7 out of 10 in some of the environmental departments or whatever, but you've got like a 47 out of 10 in the combat, in the gameplay, it kind of balances out to like an 8 or a 9. You know what I mean? It's so good. The music, goated. The combat, goated. The gameplay, goated. Some of these boss fights, S tier. There's no better boss fights in any of the Ninja Gaiden games. Doesn't even matter, guys. Just loved it. That's it. That's my review. How do you feel about it? I want them to make more. I want them to make more. I hope they make more. Let PlatinumGames take it. I think they've done it justice. I don't think they soiled it. In fact, I think, dude, it feels so much like a Ninja Gaiden game. And if you've played the other Ninja Gaiden games, what this really feels like to me, this feels like a sequel to Ninja Gaiden 2, bro. The insanity, the veracity of it all, it's just so dope. And you know what? If there was an award for the coolness award, just like the coolness award, this game wins. It just wins, dude. All right? Now, I don't think anybody's crazy if they go as low as an 8 or even a 7. But this is like a game that was specifically made for me. I'm a huge fan, and they did it so much justice. I'm so happy that they didn't try to reinvent this again and give us like a Dark Souls game. You know what I mean? Like, I love the Souls games. But like, the last thing I wanted right now, am I alone on this, was like another slow, challenging in the Soulsy kind of way game. Like slow, wait for the enemy to attack and then dodge. You know what I mean? This is like, your best defense is a savage offense. You gotta go fast and attack into it. And it's like, dude, the Blood Raven blade thing, like, the way that it feels to play on a controller going in and out of Blood Raven, they nailed the controls. It just feels so responsive and so snappy, you guys. I just loved everything about it. Peak! It's peak! So I'm glad you guys mostly agree, it seems like. And that's it. So what are we going to do next? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do next, you guys. Probably going to play some Mario Galaxy. I don't mean right now. I mean like tomorrow. I'm not going to hook it up right now. Bro, I'm on the PS5 right now. I ain't got no Mario on the PlayStation. Mario's not no Halo. Okay. I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys liked this game. Dude, Mario needs like a whole day. It does. What, you guys don't want to boot up like a Battlefield Red Sec Battle Royale? Oh yeah, we beat it, dude. This game kicks so much ass, dude. God, it's so good. I'm not starting Master Ninja, no. No way. We got time. No, we don't got time today. No. Because listen, I gotta hook up the Nintendo. The Nintendo's over here somewhere. I gotta hook up the Nintendo Switch 2. And then I gotta get Mario up in there. Gotta get it going. You know what I mean? Mario gets a whole day starting tomorrow. We're not gonna cut Mario short. What about the new mission? How do I get there? Yakumo, what's up, bro? I'm down to play a little bit more, I guess. Let's see. But how do I get there? I do story mode and then continue, or a new game? Open up Silksong? Bro, we already thoroughly beat Silksong. Go to challenge? Okay. Is it trials? Big sub, guys. Take it easy, Jay. Chico. Like, check it out, guys. I think Silksong is the game of the year. Like, I think Silksong will be remembered for 2025. Right? That's the game of the year. For everybody, I feel like. I enjoyed playing this game more. I enjoyed playing this game more than Yote. I think I enjoyed playing this game more than any game this year. So what is up with this? I have to like pick one of these? Chapter 00? Is this what I do? New game and load my completed save? Okay, let me see. Overwrite checkpoint or continue, you mean? Whoops. For new mission, takes at the shrine. Dude, somebody fucking write it in one goddamn sentence. Write something like, Sherpa, click on this, and then this, and then this. It's all fragmented. What's up, Jarrett? 10 from Jarrett. If it fixed everything that I said, it'd be a 10. God, I love it. What a soundtrack, too. Hollow Knight Pablo, I've heard great things. I can't believe none of you guys want to check out Battlefield Red Sec. Battlefield Red Sex. New mission takes at the shrine? Let me see. Purgatory? I think we gotta go like this. I think we go story mode. New game. Challenge mode. Chapter select. Okay, Kage says new game. Override checkpoint. Okay, and then so this one, right? This one? Go back to change trial. Hold on, no, we're gonna see what this does. But isn't this just gonna start the game again? I'm confused. I'm so big, can't you tell? We just beat Ninja Gaiden 4, duh. Guys, this should not be that hard. That wasn't my completed? Okay, my bad. It shouldn't be this hard, but I also shouldn't be this retarded, so hold on. I know what I did. I clicked on the 0, 1 instead of the other one, right? So hold on. Let me give it a look-see-do, okay? Yeah. A number? No, you don't need a number. Story mode. New. Overwrite. Yes. Start a new game using your existing. Yes. And then this. Yes. And then this. Yes. Yes. Okay, yes. So what is this? Garrett says realistically would give it an 8.5 to 9. Got a few things to work on. Yep. So we're in the same ballpark, homie. We're in the same ballpark. So what's the deal? I've got all my weapons? No? Well, I do, other than the Master Blade thing, the Dragon Sword. So where's the new shit? You can skip the intro? This? How do I do that? How do you skip the intro? I need to go to challenge. Are you guys talking about the same thing or are you confused? Oh, I didn't skip it. Okay. I thought I hit yes. God damn it! I'm not trying to get the Dark Dragon weapon. Oh, I just brought up the Dragon Sword, you mean. Okay. Let's try this one more time. I didn't know I hit no. Let's go new game. Overwrite. Yes. This one. Hard. Yes. I could have sworn I hit yes on this. You sure? It even defaulted on yes. Okay, let's see. Dragons. It's gonna be the same? Until when? What's the new missions you're talking about? Kage is talking about some new missions. Wait a minute. You mean missions like the little secret quests in the... Not secret, but like the missions in the level? Got you. On what levels though? Like on this level there'll be new missions? And how different are they? Do we care really? Like how different are they? Chapter 1 at the shrine. Alright, let's just get there and check. We'll get there and check. We'll get there and check. I can switch characters like right now, you mean, or no? Follow the yellow rope. Enemy spotted. Enemy dead. Take it easy, Akosen. Yakumo, take a caution. I would buy DLC for this game. I would buy a sequel to this game. I'll play this game more. Maybe another way in. How can I switch? I hear you saying I can switch to Ryu, but I don't know how. Unless it has to be at like a shrine, like you're saying. Go. If I get there and it's just like more kind of like challenges of enemy waves, you know? Like the shrines, whatever. Oh, go back out the game? I don't want to switch to Ryu. Yeah, what's the Two Masters DLC, Kage? Do you know anything about that? I'm down to buy it now, bro. This is one of those games I was worried about how they were going to handle it, and I didn't know. And so I didn't even buy the version with the DLC or anything. I'm like, let's see. Now I'm down. Now I'm fucking way down. I'll take anything they give me now, dude. Yeah, no, I got you, Yakumo. I know I can change to Ryu. It told me. I like Yakumo, bro. I think you do too, right? Judging by your name. That's a lot of things. Some people, I think, maybe get confused too. Is like, I played Silk Song, you know, and I loved it, obviously. And it was a long playthrough, right? Like 60 hours or something like that. Just for one playthrough. And this was about half that, you know, like 25. But it's not like I plan to play Silk Song again anytime soon. I feel like I got the most out of the playthrough, and I'm like, done, you know? I loved it. This is the kind of game I'll likely, throughout time, I'll play this game like 3-4 more times. And then by the time I'm done with those, I'm like got probably even more hours than Silk Song. So it's kind of just crazy how you can get different value in different ways of different games, you know? Not even like one's better or worse. Grim Fish. That's my hot take, dude. I like Nero more. I do. Like, I really love Dante of DMC 1 and DMC 3 and all that. But ever since 4, especially with 5, I enjoy Nero more. I do. Didn't give you the code for what? The Discord? This one? Okay, here we are. We should be at a shrine in a minute, I think. Let's at least check what we're dealing with before we turn it up for the day here. Turn it off. And make way for Mario Galaxy, the complete opposite of this game. Like this environment, I dig this environment quite a bit. This is one of the good ones in the game. Here it is. Let's just see. So, does this mean that there'll be new missions through the whole game? I don't think there's new missions, you guys. I don't think so. Look at this. It's the same missions. Like, it's ones that I didn't complete before, maybe. Buy the tokens at the shrine? Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, it's trying to teach me how to play. Oh, you're right. Thank you. I'm sorry I doubted you, Kage. Look at this. You buy a tally. A tally is a certificate that proves your merit as a ninja. Purchasing a tally grants access to new missions. There's several types of tallies. What kind of stuff is it? It's hella money, guys. I almost have enough for one of them. Oh, those are... Oh, these are... So, this is the only tally. Hold on. Or these two are the only tallies. Revenant Bird Tally and Flower Tally. Well, I almost have enough. Well, I'm curious to just see what they look like. What do they look like? Like, is it... What is it? You can change the costume like this. Look. It's right here. But these are the only two that I have. I barely wore this one. I don't like this one as much. How much, like, how quick can I get 20 thou? How much does it stack up? I'm trying to remember. Boom! Dude. What a glorious game it is, huh? Let's see how much orbs I have after this. Like, dude, this is a testament to the people that make this game. The fact that we just sat here and beat this whole game, and like right now we started over just to check out the missions. It's still just so fucking fun. It's still so fun. Ah! Collecting flower kunai. What? Damn! Jesus. I don't think I've played with Bloodraven enough. Outside of the red attacks. You know? Like, this shit's got some moves, bro. Let me see how much we got from that. It's the first generator. Yakumo! Definitely be chilling. Yo! Dude, yeah, Rabbit. How much fun is it charging up that sword? Nero's sword. And charging up the gun. I like that gameplay element of it. It's more fun to do than Dante's stuff to me. Jesus Christ, man. I don't regret my score at all. I really don't. I'm just playing with my food. Woo! DK Bonanza. Lou, Bonanza was tight. I had a lot of fun in that game, too. Flinging my doo-doo. Let me see how much money we got. If I'm not even close, I give up for now. Alright, hold up. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's no shrine here? I thought there's always a shrine with the bird. I guess not. How much did it say they were again? I just don't even remember. I don't remember that happening yet. Ooh, Tay, you were here after DK? DK was so fun. One was 20k? But wait though, I forgot that I'm not even getting coin by killing these, right? I'm only getting orbs, right? How do you get the coin again? There's only certain ways to get the coin? How do you get the coin? Execution mission. This'll give me coin, right? This'll give me a hell of coin, huh? Wow, if I don't die. Sorry, buddy! I'm just too good! Hiya! Off with his head! It's all good, Marin. I'm literally just about done. Let me just go turn this in and see how much we got. That should give me some coin at least. Ah! 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 You get coins from encounters? Okay. on my TV! You got blood on my TV! That was sick. That was even sicker, huh? I'm like, we're like 20 hours, 25 hours deep, and there's just still moves and combos happening that are blowing my mind. Oh, the coin is going up. Yeah, we have enough for one. We have enough right now. The coin is going up in these little encounters, yeah. We have enough. So we'll at least get to see what it's like. And if it's just kind of like, you know, reskin type stuff, we'll see. Next shrine, we should be able to grab it. I'm not even getting hit, guys. I'm going hard as shit. Do you need to play the Ninja Gaiden games in order to understand 4? Bro, you don't even need to understand anything about these games. If I'm being totally honest. And nice to see you, Shane. You don't need to understand shit, really. Bad ninjas cut with sword. Demons vanish with blade. Oh! Look at all of it. Woo! All right. Give me a shrine. Come on. We got to be close now. After all that. Yep. Okay. Let's just see how this works. I got to report the mission too. What's your review of Alan Wake 2 so far, Shane? You'll have to talk to Steven about that when he gets in here. He played it too. He liked it. Okay, let me see. We definitely have enough. Let's see how this works. So we've got almost enough for both even. Damn. Which one do you want to do, guys? You guys want to do Mystical Flower or Revenant Bird? A wooden ticket with an ominous bird. A wooden ticket with a suspicious flower. What do you think? I don't know what the difference is going to be at all. It's just an ominous bird or a suspicious flower. Bird sounds ominous? Well, it's called the ominous bird. Yeah, what about, you don't want the flower? Really? Suspicious flower? Ominous bird? Come on, guys. I got the flower. Let's see what it does. Oh, what's the other one then? So these are just... Find the flower? Yeah, we're done. Alright, guys, that's it. I get it. Yeah, so there's these extra things just for people that want to play through again. So INA is going to be throwing the purple flowers, and you can find them. They're hidden about. And then the other mission will be something different. Thank you, Viridian. Nice to see you, bro. So anyway, that's it. It's dope. I just love it, guys. Ask me tomorrow, I'll say the same thing. Okay? I loved it. Favorite of the year. We're going to call it there for the day. I know it's a quick one, you guys. At least we beat it. Tomorrow, we will be doing Mario Galaxy. Unless you guys want to play Battlefield Red Sex. Just kidding. We'll totally do Galaxy. I'm ready to go on it, okay? Everybody have a good night. You are the best. Thank you for everything as always. Thank you, King Kai on the dono. Adios, fam. Have a good night. I will see you back here. Same time. Same place. New game. Same plumber. New pipes. Sherpa. Link to the Discord in the chat. Alexis Taylor, what's up?